Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weekly Tarot Messages with Moon Mage. If you are new here, these are essentially just quick snapshots of the potential energies, challenges, along with some guidance advice so that you can hopefully navigate your week ahead in the best possible way. I always say that whenever you land on these videos is when you were meant to hear them. Even though they come out in a weekly fashion, they are timeless in that sense. When you land on them was when you were meant to hear that message, even if it's weeks, months, years later. So, with that said, there is a new moon happening this week on, I believe it is Thursday, the 24th. And it's a new moon in Leo. And so that energy is definitely going to come into play. And it does connect to new beginnings, especially ones where there's a lot of fire and passion. So that could come into play as well with these weekly readings, just something to consider. Give yourself a second to use your own intuition and feel into messages 1 through 4 to see which one is speaking to you. And I'll get started here with message number 1. Hello, message 1. Let's have a look and see what's showing up for you guys this week. What do my beautiful message 1 choosers need to know? What type of energies are showing up this week for my beautiful message 1s? Okay, we have 3 of Wands in the reverse. So, and that's that fiery energy. So typically 3 of Wands lets us know that we're starting something. We're beginning a passion project of some sort, or we have some sort of inspired ideas, creativity, solutions coming in, and we're considering moving towards them, right? With the 3 of Wands upright, it's like we're looking out to see what's out there. We're deciding like, okay, I've started to root some things, plant some seeds. Am I ready to go? Am I ready to take action on it? When it's coming out in the reverse, it could suggest that there's some hesitation there. But we'll see what other cards come out with that. Like this could be a heads up from Spirit saying either wait a minute before acting, that it's time to act, or that there's hesitation that you need to be understanding a little bit more. But we'll see. Let's see what else shows up here. You know, this card flipped over and I feel like I should probably take that. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Wow. So it also suggests that you are likely channeling higher mind and wisdom. And with that 3 of Wands there, right, it is inspired energy. It's feeling like you've connected rather to something that has been divinely inspired, that is creative, that is a good energy to be moving towards. And it's interesting with this is that you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. It does feel like you're meant to act on something this week, but there's this feeling of hesitation for some of you. All right, let's see what else comes out with this for you guys. You know, and I will say too, for those of you who have been more in the upright position of the 3 of Wands, where you're, you know, kind of contemplating about whether you should move forward, and with that being in reverse and recognizing that there's some sort of wisdom coming through, it really could just be a heads up from Spirit saying it's time to act. Don't hesitate. You've connected to the right thing. You know, that was the right thread to follow, and you should go for it. Look at that. Take the lead. Absolutely. Yep. You're being divinely inspired to take action on something. Detach. And I'm noticing the number 11 right away. So I feel like that could be important for some of you. And it's going in the position of challenge. What do you need to detach from? What fears, what worries, concerns? You know, we've got that dove there symbolizing something that needs to be brought into peace, probably something to do with the mind and your thoughts around something. But either way, it's presenting a challenge, something that you're still attached to that you need to detach from. Because you're definitely being divinely inspired to take action on something, to go for it. It's that go for it energy. Take the lead. Confront. Wow. Okay. So what do you need to confront and detach yourself from in order to move forward with this situation? Is it a person? Is it a belief system? Is it a fear? Because there's this in this confront energy, you're facing your shadow self. So it makes me feel like maybe for some of you, it's self-imposed or limiting beliefs that you hold about your abilities, about what you can do, have, along that kind of line. So what do you need to confront in that shadowy energy of yourself that is holding you back or hindering you, that is stopping you from taking action on something? Look at this. Wow. Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed. Definitely some sort of self-imposed limiting belief, I think. Fears of some kind. That what if energy, I talk about it a lot because as humans, we get so stuck in what if it doesn't work out? What if I can't do this? What if I fall on my face? What if it doesn't create the financial stability that I want it to? What if I get hurt by this love connection? Instead of framing it, what if it all works out exactly as I could have, exactly as I imagined or better? What if it ends up being the best thing that I ever choose to do? We need to reframe it because there's definitely an energy here that's holding you back. So with that 3 of Wands in the reverse, I do definitely think that it's symbolizing it's time to detach from these fears, worries, confront the shadows within, or those that present challenges to you or make you feel less than in some way, because you are meant to take the lead on something. You are divinely channeling divine wisdom, higher mind, higher self energy. You're receiving accurate guidance and wisdom. You've got the answers and the solutions. Your intuition is speaking correctly. And this is your week to get going on it, to start, to make something happen. I will say though, I feel like because this harder, heavier, darker, shadowy energy is here, start here. Start with what's holding me back. What are the fears? Are they even real? How can I reframe this? Because clearly I'm being inspired by the divine, by my spirit team, by that God source energy to go for it, right? Believe and succeed. Take the lead. It feels like you're so supported this week as well. Message 1, to do just that. And this doesn't have to be like something that you jump in with 2 feet without any consideration or plan. It's just the beginning stages, I feel like, for you guys, right? So it's like 1 foot in front of the other. Baby step your way, but take action, move forward. All right. I'm going to use my fiery dragon cards to end off these messages this week, just because we've got that fiery energy in Leo happening. You've got the fire up there too, actually. Yeah, this is definitely go for it energy. Blue Dragon from Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. What's interesting here is that you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm still nursing this cold, trying to get back to normal. I think that not only are you being divinely inspired and being told to go for it, to take action on something that really is a part of your passion, your purpose, your soul's blueprint, but there's also healing around it. It's almost like to you, through you, and as you. I wonder if some of you are healers. I'd be interested. Let me know in the comments if some of you are actually like hands-on healers or Reiki healers. There's so many ways to heal, but a heart activation really opens you up and makes you see things through a different perspective. When we're leading with our heart and bringing our heads with us, I feel like maybe it's the opposite for you guys. But yeah, you're getting prepared to receive healing, the channeled healing from the spiritual realm through you and as you. But I also think that you're somebody who's just very much and very capable of connecting to divine wisdom, truth, intelligence. Like that's to you, through and as you keeps coming to my mind. Whether you guys are aware of it or not, you're capable of that. It really does happen that way for you. And this week is feeling like it's going to be more profound. It's very empowered. The energy is very supportive of this. So give yourself over, I feel like, at the beginning of this week, to call that energy in, to get yourself sorted, to activate your heart center. Because I think you'll be able to detach more easily if you do that and confront that shadowy aspect of yourself that's holding you back in some way. Because you are meant to succeed with something and take the lead on something. I feel like you're far more powerful than you give yourself credit for too. Message 1. That tends to show up for everybody with my tarot readings. It's people, not believing in themselves as much as they should be. And you're no exception. All right, message 1. I'm going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful week. Take care, guys. Hello, message 2. Let's have a look and see what's showing up for you guys this week. What do my beautiful message 2 choosers need to know? What kind of energies are showing up for my beautiful message 2s? Okay, that's a lot of cards. We can't take all those. So let's try that again. Ooh, the star. Nice. So the star is connected to hope and faith and trust. So this may be an energy that you're asked to embody this week, to lean into the energy of hope, faith, and trust, especially if you have anxiety or worries about something and how it's all going to turn out. They're saying this is essentially, the divine realm, the spiritual realm saying, embody this energy when you feel those fears so that you do not create an energy around you of bringing in more of that, like more anxious energy. Hopefully what I just said makes sense. I also feel like maybe you might be the star this week for some of you. This is general, where it's like, this is your week to shine, to step up and step out and be seen in some kind of way. But the star is always connected to emotional health and well-being, balance, having ourselves in this energy of, I'm going to trust, I'm going to have faith, I'm going to stay in hope, I'm going to move all those anxious, fearful worries to the side. But we'll see what else comes out with that for you guys. Nice. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Okay. Yeah. Being a star of some sort for some of you, definitely. This is going to be a week for you to step out and be seen, be heard, be expressive, not be hiding in the shadows too much, just really stepping out and trusting. You are evolving to higher states of consciousness and you are ready for something. So there could definitely be some fear held there about, can I really do this? Should I really do this? But yes, that's the answer to the question is yes. Ooh, is it going to come out? Nope. All right. These cards are very stiff and slippery. All right. Seek. 9. It's a number of completion too, which I'm noticing right away. Seek. Sorry, guys. I'm just having this thought come to my mind. Seek and you shall find. Answers forthcoming, I think, for some of you, where you felt a little bit blocked and unsure. Excuse me, guys. Still nursing this stupid cold. All this dove energy there, very peace being brought into, I think, to quell an anxious and fearful mind for some of you. There's this energy of, take some time out for meditation, especially before you step out, to get yourself balanced and aligned. Yeah, I feel like there's this potential of fear holding you back from doing something that would be really good for you. I also feel like maybe there's some sort of message that might come through, especially at the start of this week, that will help you, embrace more of this ascension energy where your consciousness has expanded. You're seeing some sort of truth and you're having some kind of understanding that will help you step out. So just make space for that message too. New vitality being breathed in. Look at that. 9 and then 1. Okay. So 9s are the number of humanitarianism, oh my gosh, I couldn't say that right. Humanitarianism, very connected to spirituality too, in the way that we show up for others and how we help others. But it's also very much the number of completion. And now we have in the challenge position, new vitality that wants to be breathed through you, to you, and as you, with that rainbow energy. And it's a 1, which is a new beginning. So we're ending off one cycle. At least you're being asked to message 2. We're letting go of one thing and we're embracing a new way, right? Those are the steps. You want to get into that 9 energy. You want to start seeing 9s because it's letting you know it's time to end off a way of being. It's time to end off a cycle, to step into a new energy, a new beginning of some sort. But you're challenged with that. I feel like there's fear here. And you've got some answers that are going to be showing up for you, some truth, some wisdom. And I feel like it would be really, really a good idea for you guys to make some time for meditation and spiritual connection to help you embrace that star energy, because you are ready for this. This is saying you're ready for this new beginning. There's nothing more you need to do. You've got this. Clarity of belief. That's what I'm talking about. Some sort of truth, some sort of wisdom coming through, some sort of understanding. Really make some space for quiet reflection at the start of this week message too, because you're going to receive the answers around something that helps you with that transformation. And now we've got another 1. So you've got 911, not to be feared. 911 is very much a calling card for light workers. For those of us that are meant to do a work where we're uplifting others in some way, where we hold a lot of light, where we're very compassionate and empathic. This is you, message 2. And you've got truth coming through. 911, that's crazy. So pay attention to these numbers if they show up for you this week. Transformation, clarity of belief. Yeah, coming into some sort of truth and wisdom that's going to help you overcome, ascend something so that you can move forward and start anew. Find balance. And now you've got a 2 there, 911 and then 2, right? 2s are the number of balance. And it's also very much a big suggestion here about making sure that you're staying grounded. So maybe making grounding practices a part of your week this week, right? Because I definitely feel like there's this energy of like this fear and worry and concern, hesitation. But if you can find balance within yourself, get this clarity of belief, then you'll be able to take action on something that you're ready for, whether you realize it or not. You know, I'm really, really attracted to the, oh my gosh, what do you call those again? Oh my goodness. The hourglass, my goodness. The hourglass. Timing. Something about timing here I think is going to be important for you guys as well. You're definitely being offered an opportunity to receive some truth and clarity this week, to get yourself into a state of balance, because you've got new beginnings showing up for you. You are meant to start anew, to go in a different direction, to end off one thing and say yes to a new thing. And I keep going back to that line of you are ready for this. Even if you don't believe it, you really are a message to you. You've got this. But I do think that maybe some of you have a little bit of block about how to go about something or how to navigate it. Feel like maybe you don't have all the information, but this is that seek and you shall find energy, and you will get clarity. You'll receive answers. Absolutely. This is such a good week for new beginnings too, because we have that new moon in Leo happening this Thursday. So that energy is very strong and potent this week, and it's fiery and it's passionate and it's heart-centered. Oh, okay, we've got 2 cards that fell out, so we're going to take both of those. Dusky Pink Dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Wow. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. That's that light worker energy I feel. You guys are light workers, whether you realize it or not. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. I almost wonder if some of you are just having a spiritual awakening and you're about to be awakened even more, and you recognize that there's some fear around that. But yeah, it prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Like, it's almost like you're getting an activation spiritually, a cleansing of the old self, right? Shedding old skin so that you can welcome in a new you, essentially. A new you that leads to a new beginning. Oh, wow. You've got a lot of this pink and magenta color. Maybe wear some of these colors this week. Message 2. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. Wow. Yep, ascending to lofty new heights this week, message 2. I definitely think some of you, this is about having a spiritual awakening, embodying that star energy, not letting fear hold you back from allowing this activation to happen, because you will be a new person. You will feel differently. You will see things differently. And then you're meant to take this energy and utilize it for the greater good, with that light worker energy that I feel so strongly for you. And you are ready for this. There's nothing more you need to do. I feel like you just need to allow spirit to bring you this clarity of belief, this understanding, this healing energy that's very activating and taking you to higher states of consciousness. But on a more mundane level, I do believe that this new vitality is meant to be a catalyst towards something that you really are ready for, that you might be telling yourself you're not. You are. Wow, this is a very, very, very spiritual reading for my message twos. I think I'll leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful week, and allow this beautiful ascension, awakening, activating energy to show up for you. Give yourself space for this. It feels like it's going to be very profound. Okay, guys, take care. Hello, message 3. What do all my beautiful message 3s need to know? What kind of energies are showing up for my beautiful message 3 choosers? Oh, okay. We have the Hermit. The Hermit card fell out for you guys. Okay, so the Hermit usually means ebbing back a little bit, going into reflection mode, creating space for contemplation and reflection, things of that nature. Now, this could also be suggesting that it's time for some of you to come out of hermit mode, but we shall see what the cards say. Because it's general, it could be both. Some of you might be being asked to step back and go into hermit mode and understand yourself a little better, reflect, contemplate, and others might, the message could be that you've been in this energy for far too long and it's time to step out of it, but we shall see. There's a lot of new beginning energy showing up this week, especially with that new moon in Leo in play. And it's fiery and it's passionate and it's creative. So that could definitely be a part of the equation here for you guys. Vision. Okay. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Okay. So this makes me feel like for more of you, the messages back a little bit so that you can create this vision. You can solidify it. You can really understand it. What is it that I want? Where do I begin? And what do I create around it to have it, essentially? Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Yeah, I think this is about stepping back, going into hermit mode, reflecting and deciding on what it is that you truly want, trusting and believing in the things that you see for yourself and knowing that you can have it as well. Yeah, I get a confused energy here for some of my message threes. Like, I'm so confused. I'm so lost. I'm not sure what to do. What do I do? It's funny. And this is general, so it's probably not going to resonate with all of you. But for some of you, there's this feeling of, I keep thinking of buried dreams, digging out dreams again. Dreams that you might have once had. I don't know. Something to that effect. Some buried dreams that need to be brought back out. Manifest. Yeah. Going into manifestation mode. Geez, me and my words. And I'm noticing the number 1. This is your time to manifest. And it is a really good time with that new moon in Leo in play. Great time for new creative beginnings. Giving yourself over to creating a vision. Maybe sit down with like a cup of tea or a coffee and a journal and write down everything that you feel, that you think, that you want, that you desire. And that's the starting point here for you guys, I feel. But I do think some of you have this buried idea or dream that this is going to come back up. But yeah, you're coming into manifestation power. heart chakra energy coming out in the challenge position, suggesting that you do have a bit of a blocked heart, which makes sense because it also affects our ability to really dream big and to have a beautiful vision and believe that we can have whatever we desire. When our heart is blocked, it's telling us, go back up into your head and overthink this. And think about all the reasons why you can't have it, why it's not possible. So clearing out your heart space this week, and it is Leo energy showing up, right? Leo is connected to the heart. It's going to be a really good idea for you guys. Maybe do a heart chakra meditation and then sit in that hermit mode energy and reflect and contemplate and write the things down that you want for yourself, that you see for yourself, and don't filter it. Go big or go home with this. Dream really, really big. I feel like for some of you, you've had inspiration before where you felt like this is the thing, this is what I need to do, and it went sideways, and it has caused you to maybe lack a little bit of trust in yourself. So I feel like that's a part of this equation, feeling like, can I really trust myself? Can I really trust my ideas? I feel like you absolutely can. We all get things wrong from time to time. Anyways, I'll keep going with the cards here. Ooh, love. Love on the cards for some of you, a coming together. And it's leaves there that looks like a heart chakra there. Maybe cleansing and clearing out some energy around love where it's been a bit sticky and hard and difficult, coming into better energy around this. But I also feel like, more metaphorically speaking, this is just feeling that energy of love again, inspired, where we're leading from our heart, where our heart is open and we're really connected to its wisdom and what it wants for us. All on the table for you guys this week with this, going into reflection and creating a vision and manifesting. Some of you might even be manifesting an actual love relationship where it's been difficult. And maybe the vision that you need to be creating is the vision that you want of a relationship, of a beautiful, connected, happy relationship. But I do think for others, it's that there's just been this disconnect between what your heart wants and knows to be true for you versus what your mind's been telling you. And it's time to, bring this back into balance and dream big. Oh, okay. So we've got helpless and hopeless here, and it's the number 8, which is a number of it's a number of abundance in its positive aspect, and its harder aspect, it can be a number of karma. And I do think that there is something about trust here and not trusting your heart, maybe not trusting others, feeling this energy of helplessness and hopelessness, like I just don't ever know what to do and nothing seems to work out for me. But you're being given an opportunity to sort this out this week. The energy is very supportive of it, to bring this love energy back in, to open up your heart space, to actually manifest what it is that you want in love and in career, in passion and purpose. How do you want to feel? I feel like that should be a huge part of the conversation here for you, message 3. Not just what do you want, as far as actual things or even people, but how do you want to feel? Because I feel like this energy is where you've been, and it's been a really hard energy to break. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I need to look at the bottom card. You've been through really challenging times, and it's been rough. And it almost feels like, again, that trust energy comes back to, can I even trust that things are ever going to get better for me? But it feels like it's starting with you this week, message 3. If you can give yourself over to going into that hermit mode, to making space, to clear out your heart space, to really create a vision of how you want things to look and feel, you can actually start manifesting it at this time. The energy is really potent for all of us with manifesting power this week, with new beginnings happening in the sign of Leo. You're no exception. You can have this. It's time to kind of start plucking yourself out of this heavier, harder energy. I almost wonder if some of you have had some really difficult energy around love, like actual romantic love. And then that affects our love for life in general, right? Everything starts to feel dark and more bleak. There's an opportunity here for you this week to shift this energy out. Almost like, for some of you, I must feel like you have an opportunity to start reinventing yourself in a much better way moving forward. Royal blue and gold dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power and pride. I think that you guys have forgotten how amazing you are, how lovable you are, how beautiful you are, how fantastic you are, the power that you hold, the gifts that you have, all the things, because we've been here. And it's likely because you've been hurt and burned by others and situations and disappointments from the past to where now you're not trusting yourself, maybe, or others. And it is time to turn that energy around. And there's so much opportunity to do that this week for you guys. Message 3. Awaken to your own majesty, wear your cloak of power and pride. Yeah. It is time to get back to the real you, your soul you, your most authentic self, who is powerful, lovable, beautiful, capable, all the good things. All the good things. And you know what? I'm going to look at the bottom card here too. Silver lunar dragon bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your casual chakra. Yeah, I feel like that's a part of the equation here, part of the message for you guys too. Feminine light too, creativity, passion, heart energy, expansion. All this is on the table for you guys this week, but it does require you to take a step back and go into hermit mode. Make you the biggest priority in how you want to feel and what you want to create for yourself moving forward, because you will actually start manifesting it. So you don't want to be holding that heavier negative energy, because you can't really manifest from that place. Instead, we often by accident bring more of that energy towards us because we're in those doldrums, right? We're really kind of been beaten down by life in a lot of ways, but you have the opportunity to turn all this around this week. Message 3. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful week and make yourself a priority and carve out some time for reflection and contemplation. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Hello, message 4. What do my beautiful message 4s need to know going into this week? What kind of energy is showing up for my beautiful message 4 choosers? Ooh, Page of Cups. Okay. So this is connected to like a new beginning of sorts. Also like an amateur's mindset, something brand new, something that you didn't see. It's also connected to messaging, and it's cups energy. So it's very emotional in nature. This could be some sort of love energy showing up for you, an emotional offering with someone new. And it could also just be some sort of new beginning around emotional fulfillment is going to show up for you. But also pay attention to messaging. With pages, they tend to bring messages, and they can be quite subtle at times. I just keep coming back to offers of love of some sort or emotional fulfillment. Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Worthiness comes to my mind here as well. Some sort of emotional offering. I'm wondering if you're going to think that you should be accepting it, that you're worthy of this emotional offering. Whether this is in love, business, career, it doesn't matter. Anything that evokes an emotional response in us that feels good, but also could bring up fear in one way or another, is what Page and Cups energy brings. You are enough. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. And it's almost like that energy of say it louder so they can hear you in the back kind of energy. I feel like you need to hear that. This energy of doubt around you, about why you maybe don't trust it or feel like you can't have it or aren't worthy of it. You know, especially if this is connected to like an emotional offering where if something feels really good, like it literally fills up your cup, so to speak, with like an opportunity, and it feels so good, but you're afraid that you aren't enough to be able to say yes to this opportunity. You are. Message 4. Look at that. Well-deserved reward. Almost like being handed a reward, right? That just feels so good. You are worthy. You are deserving. Don't let imposter syndrome get in the way. Well-deserved reward. And it's the number 9 too, which is usually, well, it is connected to endings and completions of something. So like for some of you, maybe hard work really paying off. Like whether it's even just that you've done some really hard emotional work and now you're being offered a reward as a result, or some good things are coming your way, or you literally did a thing and you're being rewarded for it and you feel that imposter syndrome, like I don't deserve this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Message for nurturing energy. That makes sense with water energy showing up here. And it's in the challenge position. So nurture yourself, your ideas, your thoughts in the best possible way this week. Message for. You know what's funny is I'm staring at, she's growing something here and then reaching higher. It feels like some sort of divine inspiration that was brought down and is creating some growth around something. This is what you need to nurture. So maybe there's a challenge here for you to continue nurturing something that you do, create, a relationship, a talent, a gift. And you're challenged to keep going with it because you have this energy of like maybe not being enough, or that you're not where you feel that you need to be. Because you've got positive energy coming in this week of a well-deserved reward, seeing your magnificence, receiving a beautiful emotional offering. But it all comes back to how you see yourself this week. Okay. Look at opportunity beckons. Right? We talked about that with there's an offering here. Opportunity beckons. There's this concern here I'm feeling for you guys of saying no to a beautiful offering and opportunity because of the way you see yourself. And you should absolutely not let this energy pass you by. Message for. You deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve to be loved and nurtured and seen and noticed for how unique and wonderful and beautiful and magnificent you are. This feels more like a motivational. Look at that. Heal. I feel like this is a message to heal at the parts of you that don't feel good enough, that imposter syndrome energy that feels like you're not worthy and deserving of the reward you get, the praise you get, the love that you offer, the things that you're capable of doing. I almost think some of you are healers yourself, whether you know it or not. Yeah, it's time to nurture you. It's time to see your magnificence and accept any good things coming your way, any positive opportunities, being seen, being understood. Anything that stops us from happening is, I'm sorry to say, message, but it feels very self-imposed by you because of how you see yourself not being good enough, something with that self-esteem. And these are chains that are breaking around heal. So you have the opportunity to let something go, to heal it out, to step into life in a new way, being seen for the beautiful, authentic, awesome person that you are. Finally putting that part of you to bed that says, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Yeah, there's a big shift that wants to happen around this for you this week with this opportunity, with this reward, with this offering. I feel like your message is like a heads up. This is coming. Work on how you see and feel yourself. Work and see yourself so that you don't miss this opportunity. There's something here too, because I keep hearing this don't settle for low-hanging fruit. So if you've been through something where somebody didn't see how amazing you are, somebody didn't choose you, something didn't work out, there was a disappointment, maybe in love, or even in another scenario, maybe with friends, maybe at a job. It was because that was not the right place for you to be. It was not meant to break your spirit and have you believe that you are less than and unworthy and unlovable and not good enough. It was meant to strengthen and fortify your spirit. So if If those things didn't work out, it was because they were never meant to. They were only meant to strengthen and fortify you so that you could stand tall in who you are and how you are, rather than let anybody else dictate how you see yourself or what you believe you deserve moving forward. I hope that makes sense. I think what I was trying to say here is I feel like some of you have been disappointed from things in the past, and it's really created this belief in you that you are not enough because of, it feels like just having not been chosen or seen. Okay. Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. Nice. Healing energy coming through for everybody this week. You've got heal there. You've got emerald green. So the color green really going to be important for you guys. Heart chakra energy brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. That's the line. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Because right now they're not. They're telling you a story about yourself, about the things that you believe about yourself that are not positive, that are not true, and that are creating a dissonance in what you believe you can have or deserve. 5th dimension, align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. And it goes so well too with, good fortune coming in, opportunity beckons, well-deserved rewards. There's a lot of beautiful things that want to show up for you guys this week, starting this week. But you're going to want to be in a good mental and emotional state to say yes to it, to accept it, to believe that you deserve it. All right. I am going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful week. And say yes to anything that feels really good, despite what your mind tells you about it. Take care, guys.